What's up, Nick? How you doing, brother? Thanks for popping by, man. What are you up to tonight, man? I like the way the panda looks in the display. I hope you like it. I'm sorry it's so small. What's going on, Nikki Stacker? Chew, how you doing, my friend? Dude, I don't know. Silver's been on a weird craze. I got it with Kitco the other day at 85 or 83.43, and I made a short about it. Hi, Deneen. How are you, honey? Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Nick. Yeah, it's kind of small though. I am kind of disappointed as to the size of it. That's the only one I could find here that wasn't a 1/10. They don't make 1/100th like I thought they did. God, I love this sound. I'm doing great, Deneen. Not as good as you're going to be soon when you get that package I sent you. So I'm finally happy about that. Good, brother. You guys hear that ring? No problem, Deneen. Easter bidders and the holiday season was crazy. I don't know. I have like 14 packages that got stolen and missing. Not to say that happened to you, but that happened to me. The sound of money, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. The sound of money. Constitutional stacker. Thanks for coming by, brother. Yes, that ring does sound cool. It is the ring you want to listen for when you're pinging your silver. That is 100% accurate there. I appreciate you. Thanks again for stopping by, man. Give me a second. I gotta put this shit on all chat so I can see everything live chat. There we go. I didn't want to miss anything though. Yes, please hit that like button. You guys, I'm at like 2,300 watch hours. We only got 5 people in here. 4 people because Constitutional's leaving. Later, buddy. Oh, I know it's not crashing. You never know though. There are people talking about it still wanting to go lower, but I think it's probably going to correct prior on the $70 range and then go on another run here soon. It's got a lot of movement to go still. I think silver has a lot of movement to do. Lots of catching up to do for silver. And gold has been doing pretty good in itself, has it not, you guys? Gold's definitely still holding its own. No, it's not done. I know it's not done. Oh, I know for a fact, yeah. Well, I don't know for a fact, but I have a strong belief that that is exactly what's going to happen. Plus, they're hoarding all their silver for all their nuclear and EV right now. And they got, well, they don't need their silver for nuclear, they need it for their EV, but they do have nuclear plants going up. That's going to take platinum and palladium to do so as well. And so I know that they're hoarding all that stuff right now also. And that's one of the reasons why platinum, as well as Trump kicking the gears back up on the oil industry and getting away from the EV industry, is causing the price of platinum to go up as well because they need it for catalytic converters also. But do keep in mind, platinum and palladium are so close in metals that a lot of times they're substituted for each other. No problem, Constitutional. Good night, brother. So platinum and palladium a lot of times are substituted for each other. So where you could go in on one, they start substituting for another one. And then you can go in on one and they start substituting for the other one. So those two metals are really speculative right now as well. But Jesus, have you seen what copper's done? Holy crap. Copper. Copper. Copper is starting to show its ugly little head. Now, of course, I say it on every chat. I am not a copper buyer. However, I do have a bunch of it. Punisher Stacker, what's going on, brother? If you guys are not sub to Punisher Stacker, you need to make sure you are. That guy is epic. He runs a great stream. He's new to the biz and he's kicking ass. So make sure you guys are getting over there and you're subbing up. Punisher Stacker, hold on, I'm gonna make you blue, my friend. Oh, reload the app. I want to help out my buddy here. And let's get him as a moderator. So now you're blue, my friend. Pop in other people's channels, like, subscribe, you know all that shit. We got to stick together. So you guys, don't forget about it. Make sure you get over to Punisher Stacker and sub him up. I hope it's not crashing. What's going on, BCS? Yeah, I know. It's all about the hugs, right? What's going on, Richard? And that link. What link we talking about, bro? Not much, bro. All right, Donna. Have a great night. Of course, man. You will always have a wrench anywhere with any one of your channels, or if you have more than one, like you got BCS and you got Average Joe. So Jane gets a wrench too. I mean, you'll always get a wrench in any stream that I'm running. Punisher, I appreciate that. Yeah, man, I can't compete with Thousand Air Radio, nor would I try. The guy's got like 200 people in his chat right now. I would love to have 200 people in my fucking chat. I got to give away a half ounce of gold to get 200 people in my chat. I'm just not interesting enough. Honestly, not like that guy. Apparently, everyone wants to hear what he's got to say, and he's interesting, so I can see it. I'm just not that. Trust me, I'm not that cool. Yeah, he's still on. I'm surprised you're not over there. Honestly, I appreciate you coming by. No, I do this because you guys support me. I love coming in and chatting with you. Oh, I know it's not a popularity contest. Well, I mean, YouTube is a popularity contest. Let's not lie. But yeah, maybe one day I'll have as many people in my chat. But like I said, I got to give away a half ounce of gold to get that many people in my chat. I appreciate you, Richard. Thank you. That's cool though, man. I don't think silver's crashing, but geez, man, talk about a correction, huh? But it did fly. Like literally, it flipping flew, didn't it? Holy shit! What a run! Just glad I was here for part of it. Honestly, being able to experience it, because it's been an epic run. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all. Got 8 people in here. We got 8 likes. Can't do much better than that, right? Shit. I'm a small fish, but I'm eating. I'll get there eventually. I'm still a really, really, really young channel. Only started in February, so I really can't complain about where I'm at. Hell, we got 10 now. Holy shit. Let's go. Hey, OC, what's going on, brother? I appreciate that. I'm learning how to talk with these damn things in. I'll be honest with you. It's been different. It has definitely been a change. I can actually. Good to see you too, OC. So, OC, gotta ask, was there something wrong with last night's stream? Did it rub you wrong somehow or something? Just curious. Did our guest? Gotcha. Okay. So it wasn't silver and cigars. It was cheddar. I hope so, man. I hope so. I still can't wear the bottoms yet, but we'll get there. I got a fitting tomorrow to put the rubber linings in it, in the tops and the bottoms. OZ does have the cream neck. Check it out. I got my package yesterday or the day or Saturday from him. And this stuff literally will work on everything that hurts. Nice. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. I get it, you know. But a lot of stackers will tell you to, of course, make sure you are doing a lot of the things that he has on his list that, you know, make his skin crawl when he hears it. You know, granted, like I said, I could have been a huge offender on that list because I say all of those things regularly. Because look, oh, for sure, Bart. I didn't realize I wasn't subbed to you, my friend. So I made sure I tagged you. You know, I buy weekly to help with all of those things. So I buy weekly to help with my DCA. I do all of those things to help with all that. Now there are things that, there are some things that I've heard, like people saying, yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, right? But then giving financial advice. So look, and I'm kind of guilty of that too. I'm not a financial advisor. I can tell you what I would do, but I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I would tell you what I would do if I were you, But honestly, at the end of the day, you're the one that pulls the trigger. I got you, man, and I get that too. I won't say those things 100 and something times in a stream. That was a bit excessive. So hearing some of the numbers he was talking about was a bit crazy. Yeah, that's all I'm doing is saying what I'm doing. You will be using them more now. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. All you guys. You all rock. Like I said, you guys are all the reason why I do this. I mean, I do it for myself, but the fact that I have an audience it makes it that much worth it, that much more worth it, honestly. Because talking to my computer is nothing. Talking to people in my chat, I get 11 people in here listening to me fucking ramble on about BS. What's up, avocado? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, why would you not do your own research and do your own checking up on things? If somebody says to do something, you know, don't just pull the trigger, go and do your research. Everybody will tell you to do the same thing, and you should every single time. Do your own research. Night, Joe. I'll see you later, BCS. We'll see you later, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. You know I will. I will always have a wrench for you no matter what name you're under. Even if someone was an FA, I wouldn't listen to them. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Let's see here. What else is there? Only takes so many OC. You can get my email from my YouTube. It just ain't what I'm doing. That's it. Yeah. Humble's Heroes. Be my next poker chip, you guys. Humble's Heroes. I just got to come up with a badass design. I want to come up with something that represents you guys. You know. We'll figure something out. I've been on a brainstorming thing lately. I got the new camera. I'm gonna start making more videos. Did you guys watch my vintage silver video? I know Deneen did because she was all over that shit. First commenter, it looked like. I want to try to get back into videos, making some more content other than lives. I don't mind lives, trust me. I would prefer lives, honestly. But at the end of the day, videos help out quite a bit, and they're only 8 to 10 minutes. My last video was 12 and a half minutes. I thought I ran just a little long. Try to shorten it up some. Having Silver and Cigars on, he doesn't like it when people melt buffaloes. I thought that was funny because Cartier bought a whole bunch of buffaloes for melting from OC. What's the chirp about there, Nick? You know what, Deneen? You could do a video of you starting a fire and keeping warm. And I can guarantee you, because it's you, people will watch it. No, that would be crickets. Crickets. Crickets is the sound of nothing. Can you guys hear my heater? Is it creating a lot of background noise right now? I want to know, so if it is, I can turn it off. It's just super cold in my living room. You can't hear that? That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's funny. Whether you're melting 10-ounce Apex bars or 10 1-ounce Buffalo rounds, whatever, man, it's your silver. Do what you're going to do with it. Silver and Cigars says he also doesn't buy gold, but you know what? I buy gold. You know, and to think this piece of silver right here is literally almost $40. How crazy is that? You know, you don't compare stacks with other people. I have a decent stack. You know, I didn't do too bad before this boom happened, and I'll keep going. Finally got all those coins positioned right on this thing. Wrong channel, you know I'll probably be on, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I know. I saw that you got the coins too, Nick. Did you get all of them for the shield? Deneen, I don't know if I've taught you anything or not, but I'll tell you what, just the fact that you're hanging out means a lot, and you will learn from other people in chat no matter what. Because there are silver stackers out there that are just so knowledgeable and willing to share every bit of knowledge they can with you. And I'm sorry to hear about your father passing. Nick, all six of the pieces, if you have all six of them, they will make the shield. They all make a different part of it. Back in the 60s, they sent all the warm buffalo nickels down to Cuba. You got 5. Well, Nick, take a picture of them and send it to me so I know which ones you have. I'm pretty sure I have some extra pieces that I can look to see which one you need. Of course, Deneen. Your family. I've never met any of you guys in person, but I'll be quite honest with you. If I ever have the opportunity or chance to meet any of you guys in person, you will be greeted with open arms, as if you are a friend I have not seen in 20 years. You will be welcomed with open arms. Every single person that's here. You guys are all rock. So I have a herd, not buffaloes, but I have a herd of bulls. I believe so. Blue collar stackers in Florida. So that's probably why he dipped. You'll see Cartier pop in, I'm sure. He's in Florida as well, but he works late hours most of the time, and he stays up late. Nick is a 2 hour difference for me. Deneen is a 1 hour difference behind us. So Deneen is actually an hour earlier. Is it an hour or 2 hours, Dean? I think it's just 1 hour though. I think Deneen's 1 hour, so it's 8:36 for her right now. Richard SGTRP, he is in Texas. So he is 2 hours ahead of us. So not too many East Coast followers, but I do have a lot of West Coast because I represent the Great Northwest up in this bitch. And so does Deneen, but she is way further north than I am. She's representing some Alaska up in there. Her and AAA and Creed are all up in the Alaska area, or in Alaska, and they represent the West Coast as well, with the largest state based on landmass, Alaska. Oh, Lisa Anderson, how are you, dear? Lisa is here. She is East Coast, yes, and Raspberry is actually UK. So, and you'll see Craven pop in. You'll see Sandy pop in. So I do have some people from the UK that come over and check me out. You will see Brits and Sovs. Brits and Sovs to Stacker Social. There's the old sticker board. Got a little bit of YouTube love on there. Got to work on getting some more. Yep, Raspberry is in the UK. So, I mean, I do have a bit of a following. I do touch different continents. I got Woodsy. He lives down in Australia. So he's down under. pops in every once in a while. I haven't seen him in a minute. Mr. Happy Stacker, of course metals are going up again. Because that's what they do. They plane, they grow. They plane, they grow. They dip, they plane, they grow. Welcome to the wrench. If you guys, I'll be honest with you, you gotta listen to Craven, you gotta listen to Diaxis and all those other guys over there. Their approach on things is different than ours. You know, they're not getting hit the same. They get hit at different waves than we do, so they have to approach their stacking a whole lot different than we do. Yes, Humboldt heroes are from all over the world. And I got prospectors, I got coin collectors, I got coin stackers. I like to diversify. Yeah, I know that was cheesy. International mobsters, yeah. I'll tell you what, there's mobsters over in Europe. Yeah, the damn Italians. They can be mean sometimes, right? So yeah, I got a bunch of silver out on the board today. I say I probably got close to, I don't know, 65, 70 ounces out there right now. Oh, the Punisher's Italian. Italiano. You would be a perfect addition to the mob. Yeah, Punisher, you want to come on Sunday? There's an open invitation for you anytime you want to come up. If you want to come up on Sunday, I got a spot open. So if you want to come up on Sunday, you're more than welcome. Muscle Show, what's going on? For sure, man. That's an open invitation. Let's see here. Richard says, you know they're up to number 3 as gold holders worldwide. Italy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But if you think about the amount they're holding is so small. I mean, well, not that small, but in comparison to the 2 largest gold holders, Italy has a drop in the bucket. Well, that's good. That's good. So just look to be on the mob in the first month of January. We'll just we'll get you up on stage the first month of January. So in January, next couple of weeks, we'll get you up if you can't do it on Sunday. Yeah, yeah, no. I just want you guys to know that, you know, we don't, the metal mob is always open to mobsters, open to metalheads, open to stackers. You know, all of Humble's heroes are always welcome up on stage. You guys all know that. And if you don't know that, now you do. You know, like I said, I wouldn't be anything but some fucking poor schmuck talking into my computer or into my phone if I didn't have somebody listening, and you guys are the ones listening. You know, you all make this worth it for me to do it. Man, my bottom plates don't fit properly yet. I'm hoping tomorrow they'll make it so I can actually chew. I can't wait to chew food. My God, you guys, until you don't have teeth, people do not realize the benefit to chewing your food. How much flavor it adds. You know, when you just swallow, swish and swallow, you're tasting the very outside. You're not actually tasting the essence of the food. I can't wait. Bart Cummins is handing out cool stuff. No, I can tell you that if anybody's going to make something and take the time to do it, it's worth it, even if you gotta wait. Always worth it. So gold, I predicted gold around 47.50 before the first of the year. I think it can do it. What do you guys think? I think you can do it. Gold didn't correct like silver has. So heck, silver can go on a huge run in the next 2 days. You never know. But I was predicting silver because it's been on a huge tear around 90 to 95. I said 95 the first of the year. Now I know silver's probably not going to hit 95 with this big correction. It could, but I doubt it. But gold still could hit the 46, 47 like I said 47.50. Gold still could hit 47.50. And Punisher, that's why it's called a prediction. You're not setting shit in stone, man. No one's going to hold you to it. You know? Maybe what, Nick? You said 100 by next show on the 4th? Okay, yes, with a question mark. Say it with your chest. on, Punisher. I know you got more conviction than that. Okay, with a question mark. Uh, the sad thing about having all that silver out on the table is I gotta put it all away tonight. I'm gonna put my safe away. Oh, I know, Richard. I know. And that's why we're still gonna stack. And keep adding to that stack, whether it's let's get a 2 ounces every month, 1 ounce every month, whatever the case might be. Take whatever allotted amount you had set up and make sure you're stacking it. Just it's gonna buy less. My what? Mastication issues? I'm curious. What are we talking about? Oh, okay. Yeah, me tripping for a minute there, bro. No, dude, I just do you know what happened? You're new, pun, so I get it. All right, so about it's been about 3 weeks, Nick. 2 weeks. I think it's been about 3 weeks, almost a month now. I had all my teeth pulled, bro. Southeast stack and what's going on? So I had all my ears, but my top plates fit, but my bottom plates don't. Last week they cut some gum back and ground down some bone to make it so I had no more hot spots. So I'm just waiting for all that to heal so my bottom plates will fit and then I'll actually be able to chew food. I would. It is a bit rough, especially because I'm a little young for this to be happening. But look, bro, it is what it is. I had an aneurysm 9 years ago, almost died. I didn't. You know, this was just one small hurdle in the aspect of fucking life, bro. Just one small hurdle that I gotta go over. It is what it is. I appreciate you, Lisa. Thank you. And Southeast, I am healing pretty fast. I have one tiny little spot on the bottom right because they cut back 6 or 5 spots and ground down and snipped bone and crunched. It was like, it was really weird. Like, imagine a pair of pliers that he has hands straight down, like down instead of up, and he's pinching them, and it's like a big, huge piece of, like a big, huge toenail clipper type of thing that he puts in your mouth that and snips off the high spots of the bone, and then grabbed a file. It was definitely different. Nick, you won't have to send signature required because what you're sending is a small package and it will actually fit in my mailbox. So you're okay just sending it there. And if you wait, tomorrow, you guys, I'm actually going to go to the post office and set up a P.O. box. Yes, I'm sure, Nick. Just let me tell you what the P.O. box number is tomorrow, and you can send it that way. Bro, you know what? They are. And I get it. But losing 2.5 grams of gold and over 12 ounces of silver due to a porch pirate is more expensive. So, I mean, I get it. I know, trust me, I don't want to have to spend the money on it. I don't. I do not want to have to spend the money on it. I should not have to spend the money on it. And that was the argument that I made to my landlord. You know. Also, I think that our mail should be a little more secure than it is. Walking in the door and putting a package on the inside of an open apartment complex is not very secure. That's rough, Bart. That's rough, man. My company dropped 18,000 to have my teeth pulled out and to get my dentures. I get it. I get it. I should have. I'm lucky. Let's just put it this way. I'm lucky up to this point that I haven't had more packages stolen because I could have lost way more than I did. So I'm pretty fortunate in that sense. I've had a lot of metal go through that mailbox than probably should. Enjoyed the show, humble. Headed out to my nightly 1 hour walk with the doggo. Punisher, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Peace, Paisan. Drop me a line if you have a channel, and I'll sub you up. Yeah, so everybody there, if you want the Punisher to sub you up, make sure you drop him a line. He said sub you up. Oh, I'm not popular, bro. I'll get there eventually. And if I don't, that's still fine too. I mean, honestly, I was on my little rant earlier, just mentioning that I will never be able to compare to like his channel because he's so big. It's like, but slow and steady, organic growth is better, in my opinion. I wish I did have 200 people in my chat though. That'd be sick. No, with my mail. Oh yeah, I'm so popular that they're stealing my shit. Yeah, that's pretty irritating, to be honest with you, Richard. No, we've got a new tenant, and there's no proof, but that's the only thing that's changed in my apartments is the one new tenant. And it could be somebody leaving his apartment. You never know. That's the problem with the packages. They're just sitting there next to the door. Somebody can just grab them and literally walk out the door with them. Nobody's there to tell them to stop. You know what I mean? It just sucks. Still under 1,000 watch hours or still under 1,000 subs? You know, because the subs, they come when they come. You know, nobody's complaining about that. I really wasn't. I appreciate all the condolences, you guys. I feel you. Yeah, I'm at like 6 something. You know, I wasn't. I wasn't trying to cry on the on. You know, that's not what I was doing. I was just saying that I can't compare with that guy. He's got a lot of people in this chat right now. That's communal living. That's a fact. I'll tell you what. It happens when it happens. Two, man. I'll tell you what though. I don't know what I'm gonna buy next for silver. I think I'm gonna buy some constitutional. That's the better buy right now. You can maximize what you're gonna get. But honestly, I mean, it's getting to a point like even other stackers I've been hearing in their channels, they're talking about later Southeast. Have a good night, man. They're all talking about just buying gold instead of silver, and I get it. I get it because I'm in the same thought process right now. Broke, what's going on? Leader of the Broke Army up in the chat. We are getting popular. Got Broke Army up in this bitch. What's going on, Broke? What are you doing, man? Oh, I know it will. But to be clear, Constitutional's never really shined. That's why they call it junk silver. But I'm right there with you. It will boom again. I think it's time for a safety meeting. Taking lunch at work. Bro, the fact that you're spending your lunch break with fucking the Humble Stacker and all my boys and my Humble's heroes in chat, because you are a hero, my friend. I appreciate you, bro. Spending your lunch break with me? Shit. You know what? I am this piece right here. I got it recently, and I am just, I'm still in awe over it. Get the old queen on it. One thing I don't like about it. But the horse and the dragon. The camera's not really doing it much justice. I guess that's a little better. You know, so you guys, it is really dim in my living room, and this camera picks up so much light. Oh, I know. The best buy for anything for silver right now is Constitutional because they're selling it back a spot. And most LCSs are selling their silver back a spot right now. But it just depends on what you're trying to buy. And the reason they're doing that is because people aren't coming in to buy right now necessarily. They're coming in to sell. And they're going to run out of cash flow issues. Stack that gold. What's going on, brother? Hey, bro, I am down whenever you are, bro. I am down whenever you are. You got some Morgans at spot today? Nice. Nice. Like I said, anytime you can buy silver at spot or back a spot, especially right now, you know, even though you're at an all-time high, could have a pullback, could not have a pullback, who knows? But you can't bank on and sit hoping and waiting for a pullback, in my opinion. That just doesn't make any sense. There's a video that Silver Heist put out. I don't know if you guys have seen it, okay? But it's the seven signs that you're a good stacker. Have you guys watched that one yet? Because I'll be honest with you, it goes, you know, he's got 1, 2, 3, but 5 and 6 stand out to me, and 7 does as well. So here's 5. You bought silver, and the next day it went up. And number 6 is you bought silver, and the next day it went down. Okay? Because every silver stacker out there knows exactly how that feeling is, especially when you're first starting out. And number seven was you have some gold in your stack, no matter what size it is. Whether it's a 1/1000th, whether it's a 1/200th, whether it's a 1 gram, you have gold in your stack and you're working on building more. You know, that guy is really, really smart. It's when he puts out videos, I do my best to watch him. Him and Stacking Surfer. Stacking Surfer has had his finger on the pulse for a while, you guys. I don't know if you know this or not, but he's got his finger on the pulse. He talks with Andy Schectman all the time. Now, Andy Schectman is really high in the silver bullion world. He owns Miles Franklin. You know, very smart guy. Nice pickup, Richard. Congratulations on hitting your goal, bro. And yes, broke, DCA is the only way to do it. That's why I buy weekly. It helps keep my DCA really tight. And it's easy to track that way, or easier to track that way for me, anyways. Emerald Coast Stacker up in the house. What's going on, brother? So yeah, stacking. I tried today, but my LCS was closed. Oh, bummer, bro. Bummer. I hate when that happens. My LCS is closed on Sundays and Tuesdays. Or Sundays and Mondays. Open on Tuesdays. But who would have thought, you know? Who would have thought silver would have done this run? Everybody wished, everybody hoped. You know, and the fact that it's so high is great if you're going to sell. But if you're in an accumulation phase like I am, having a high price on silver doesn't do anything but make it so I can buy less. Stack that gold, man. See, that's the benefit to depending on different views on things. Look, bro, it's your stack. If your GSR is to the point where it's a sweet spot for you, then pull the trigger, convert some of it. I can honestly tell you that it's to the point where I would definitely trade the silver on my fucking desk right there, right now, for an ounce of gold. I was broke. I am a huge advocate on fractional gold. I think you already know this. I talk about it all the time. Because honestly, at the end of the day, even when it comes to this fractional gold, a $5 eagle, right? I would rather negotiate these than that eagle. I'd rather sell these off before I broke that eagle or sold the eagle, or even that 1 ounce, that 1 gram Geiger there. I'm a huge advocate of fractional, broke. Huge. I'm all about it. Because 10 1/10 is an ounce of gold. And buying a 1/10 is a whole lot easier than buying an ounce of gold. For me, anyways. Fucking Rhonda's pissing me off. Better get her shit together. Hold on a second, I gotta fix this. Fucking Rhonda. Now you fucked up Bob too, Rhonda. Bob, calm down. Be a dick. Rhonda pissed me off in my video the other day. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but I'm like, damn it, Rhonda, you're starting to piss me off. Bob's pissed out, so she keeps dropping shit. Is what your stocking stuffer. What did you hear, Nick? Hear that Rhonda's pissing me off? She pissed me off in my video the other day, too. You can actually hear me say, Rhonda, you're pissing me off. And my daughter she was watching my videos, and I went in there and she was watching that, and it's exactly at that time where it says, Rhonda, you're pissing me off. She looks at me, she goes, who's Rhonda? And I said, Rhonda's my pink alien. Well, Bob has been really good lately. Bob's been really good. Rhonda is the one that's been causing problems lately. She's pissing me off. You're okay, Deneen. So Rhonda is Bob's girlfriend. She made it here a couple of yeah, I think you already know this, but she made it here a few weeks ago. She was brought here, transported by a government agency. I don't know. Bob's kind of pissed off at her. Look at him. He don't want nothing to do with her. I mean, at this point, I don't think she's from Zoltran. My daughter walked by my setup the other day. She knocked my tripod over and broke it. So it's not like broken to the point where it's falling over all the time, but you're going to see me adjust it a couple of different times throughout the stream because it starts to lean. Brooke, have a good night. Get back to work. Keep up the good job. Get in touch with me, man. I definitely want to do that. You know that. So let me know. Let me know when it's good for you so we can set it up, man. Broke Stacker and the Humble Stacker are going to come up with a talk show, you guys. So Broke and I are going to pair up and we're going to do something. Saturday nights are kind of tight for me because I pick the kiddos up, but I can make something work. So let me know. Yeah, Broke Stacker and the Humble Stacker are going to do something. We've been talking about it actually for months now. Before I join the metal mob. Well, so early Sundays would work because I have the kids on Sundays too. I mean, so I have my kids every weekend. So Sundays early would work. I can make that work. So if we did it Sunday earlier in the day, like earlier in the day for me, we can definitely do that. And I'm completely down. You already know it because we've already talked about it. Well, let's hammer out some details. We'll talk later. You got my number. You got my number and you got my email. I'm off tomorrow. So if you want to talk tomorrow, we can talk tomorrow. What's going on, Cartier? Later, bro. Cartier, what's going on, brother? You just woke up. You took the day off. Nice. I wonder what Kitco is at right now. Let's see. I want to try something, you guys. Here, let's see what this works. Let's see what this does. I gotta set it up first. That makes sense. Okay. I'm glad you bought the dip too. Dude, I know it got slapped down like a bitch. What was the what, Nick? This. I was trying to share screen and go to Kitco, but it was telling me select tab to share, but it won't let me. I wanted to pull up Kitco and show you guys what I was looking at, but it won't let me. Good night, Deneen. Have a good night. Oh yeah, we knew that. We talked about that yesterday before we even got off the channel. We knew that it was going to, the U.S. market was going to hit it hard. I get it to, but it won't let me. It's like a lame video of the Chromebook itself. So I have tomorrow off, but I have to go into work anyways for 40 minutes at 6:45 in the morning. Holy fuck. Then I got a dentist appointment at 12 and then at 2. It's bouncing back. 70.43 is not bad, but it ain't no. You guys see my short? It said fucking, yeah, 83.43 was the dollar amount, man. That's pretty high. Yeah, I know, Nick. I know, but look, you can't look at it like that. Okay? This is how you look at silver. Okay? January 1st of 2025, silver was $29 and change. Okay? So, what silver ends at for the year of 2025 is what you have to look at. And then you can also consider the fact that we will probably never see $50 or $60 silver again. Now, if we ever do, you can bet your ass there's gonna be a whole bunch of silver buyers running out there grabbing a whole bunch more silver. But what I can tell you is that we more than likely won't ever see it again. Okay? And if that is the case, at the end of 2025, you would have at least made a 100% complete return on your silver if you were to sell it. You would have doubled your money, minimum. So, when you are a silver purchaser and stacker, you're in it for the long haul. You get numb to the ups and downs. Okay? You wish for days like this. But if you don't pull the trigger to take advantage of that dollar amount difference, then it doesn't matter. It's a cool hoorah with fireworks, but no resolution. You know, it's a bunch of foreplay with no final pop. Yeah, more than double. But I mean, but you got to consider that if it started at $29 an ounce beginning of the year, what it ends at, that's what you're actually working with, right? But it really doesn't matter what it ends at, though. It's kind of the point I'm getting at. Is it doesn't matter what it ends at right now. It doesn't matter what the price of silver is right now for me. For anybody who's in it for the long haul, it really doesn't matter what the price is right now, except for the fact that they can't buy as much as they were buying 8 months ago for the same dollar amount. You know, so if you're not going to take advantage of the difference and sell or trade it or do whatever, like that's why people are trading silver for gold, because the value is so high now, the GSR is so low that it's past the sweet spot that they've been mentally telling themselves, and it was a pipe dream. If it gets to 55, I'm going to do it. If it gets to 60, I'm going to do it. I'm going to trade silver in and I'm going to go buy some ounces of gold. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You know, it was a pipe dream then. Now they can actually do it, and that's why you're seeing people do it. But then you see other people in other streams telling people that they're stupid for doing it. Well, you know what? It's their stack, okay? At the end of the day, it's their stack. It's their money that they spent on it. They can do whatever it is they want to do with their stack, whatever they want to do. Okay? If Cartier said tomorrow to me, hey brother, I'm going to the LCS, I'm trading in $300 for the constitutional face, I'm walking out with 4 ounces of gold or however much you could have traded out for, I would be like, fucking more power to you, brother. That's why we do it. That's why I do it. I stack silver so I can get to the gold. Okay? I do. That's why I do it. I stack silver to get to the gold. Right? That's why I stack. My savings, this is my savings account. This is all money that I would have sitting in my savings account. But let's be honest, that money wouldn't even be there if it was in my savings account because I would have found a way to spend that shit. I would have found a way to spend that money. So I did. See? Do you see the pretty shit I bought with it? It's beautiful, isn't it? It is beautiful. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Immaculate. Yes, I'm in love with my metals. I'm not going to lie. And if you're a stacker and you're not in love with your metals, get there. Lock in. Little half-gram bars. But you know what? They stack. It's a gram and a half of gold right there. And sadly enough, that's more gold than a lot of stackers have. And I think that's just crazy. How about you, stack that gold? Do you think that's crazy? I think that's crazy. But to each their own. Stack what you want. If you only got with. Oh, you're not that dry and old. I only cruel on my gold. I stack my silver. Yes, at least have 1 gram. Yes, that, I mean, and it's so small that it's easy to be overlooked or just to even forget that you have it. But spend the $175, $200, whatever it is now per gram. I haven't even looked, honestly. I've been so crazy about silver lately. But have some gold. Have some gold. Okay? I've got boring silver. I've got pretty silver. I've got flashy silver that I love to show off, like this 86 first year release Proof Eagle. Oh, I got you. You know, I want to send this in for grading. I just don't know if I know it would come back high. It's an 86 first year release, starting to tone on the bottom here. I love that. It comes in this little holder. I guarantee you this was put in somebody's safe and hadn't been opened until it was sold. But see, that's the thing. I'm not attached to any of this stuff. There's only a couple of pieces in here that I would end up keeping, and one of them is this one right here, because that is actually Skylar's, my daughter's. That was given to her by Curtis, chasing cheddar. That's the piece he was talking about. It's a really nice piece. Check this out. This is the face, and it's got the queen and the kook on it, not just the queen. It's not crazy. 30th year anniversary. That is good, bro. Sounds to me like she just needs to figure out her stuff, but you're right. It's not dead. So that's a piece that I would save because it's hers. I would save my Ivan 1884 Carson City in the GSA. I would save that one. I've got some Constitutional I'd probably stick around and save. But for the most part, all this is expendable. It's all process. I've converted it, moved it. These are not the original pieces of silver I bought. I bought blank rounds and all that other stuff, and I've traded up and moved around and did things to make it so I can have the stack that I have today. I have a lot of nice silver, but at the end of the day, it's just an ounce of silver, and when I'm ready to get rid of it, I'll get rid of it. They only made 30,000 of this one. This is a D-Day coin. I was actually going to send this to Liberty for his Secret Santa, but I sent him that Dia Les Muertos, the Day of the Dead coin. I forget how to say it. I know, he's being a dick. But his 50 cal that he sports, damn dude, that's it's almost $20 for no, that's more than $20 for the silver. Dia Dia de los Muertos. Yeah, Day of the Dead, I'm sorry. I could barely speak Spanish when I had teeth. Now I got these dentures in. It's even harder to say the stuff, man. And it's hard to talk without a lisp right now. I'm still learning how to do it. So I'll get there. I've got a yeah, I know, man. I got this. The sayings on there. 1/1000th gold. Like I said, I'm still learning how to talk just normal right now. I'll figure out my other shit soon enough. I speak better Korean than I do Spanish, anyways. And I don't speak Korean for shit. Yeah, this is like. You mean this here? It's like the skull and the hat. Shitty thing is, when I got it, the thing was cracked open a little bit, and this gold piece was hanging all the way down, except for just the very tip was being held right on there. And yeah, I said the tip, but being held just on this little bit right here. Well, if I get enough plaster gold, like in my vial and shit, I mean, there's already almost 3 grams in here. But I'm going to buy a crucible and send it to Cartier Silver. And I'm going to have him pour me a humble stacker button made out of gold. So I can almost be as cool as him. Because I know that he's getting ready to pour himself something badass. He's got a whole bunch of gold. He's got a small little vial of gold that's just built up. Like he's getting ready to pour something. His own little channel button, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right, Cartier? Your own little channel button out of gold? Yeah, Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. Yeah, see, it's all fucked up. Sally sells seashells down on the seashore. The sad thing is I don't sound a whole lot better when I take my teeth out. By the seashore, it's not seashore. It's seashore. Seashore. Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. Yeah, thanks a lot, bro. Why I oughta bang, zoom to the moon, Alice. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. P's are not the problem. S's are the problem, guys. S's are the problem. And you can hear it. But maybe tomorrow after I get the inserts in, the tops won't move around. And I can actually wear the bottoms and it'll be easier to talk. Yeah, well, you know what? It's okay, Richard. I can take it. I dish it. I can take it. It's all right. But S's are the problem, guys. I have a real problem with S's. But hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Well, like I said, even if I take my teeth out, well, I mean, I guess it is better a little bit. Can you tell the difference? I'm sure you can. I can tell the difference. But I do know that I can enunciate better without them in right now, without a lisp. Even though I know I have a lisp right now without them in. So it's just a matter of which one sounds better. I think that with my teeth in, I kind of do sound better. because I can actually use my teeth the way, because people, until you don't have them, you don't realize how much you use them. Just to talk, to drink, to do everything. That's funny. Oh, Cartier was talking. The Punisher Stacker came in earlier, and he wants to come on soon. So I invited him on for Sunday, but he might not make it Sunday. But I did open the invitation up for him. He's a pretty cool dude. So love to have him up on stage. Have a crap day. My jawline doesn't hurt right now, but I'm sure tomorrow after they put the inserts in, it's going to hurt on the bottom side, on the right. And I am going to be using some OC Stackers cream on my jawline. This good stuff. I used it on my bees, on my knee, and my back before. It worked really good. So you guys make sure you, if you have pains, that this would work on. Trust me. And he said this will work on headaches, all kinds of stuff. So I can't wait to have it around. A little bit goes a long way. So I won't waste a whole patch on my knees and my back. Next time I'll use just smaller amounts. Oh, shit. I'm almost getting fucking tired, you guys. Bart, thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate you being here. There once was a man from yeah, there once was a man from Nantucket. Well, we end up on these topics because honestly, man, I'm not a grind when it comes to metals. I mean, I talk about them, don't get me wrong, I'm interested in them, but it's not the end of my life. We're all people too, and we all talk about cool shit. Chat can go any direction it needs to. Now, honestly, I like it when chat takes the channel in a different direction when it comes to lives. That's the whole benefit to a live. Is that we can go on rants like this and have fun doing it. That's one thing I love about the Metal Mob. I mean, we start talking off about metals. We end up talking off, end up finishing talking about metals. But we let the chat take us in a direction. We go in a direction that we all want to talk about or whatnot. And, every night's interesting. Well, Grady, I feel you, brother. and welcome into the channel. But keep in mind, man, it started off at $29 an ounce at the beginning of the year. So how much could it really be pissing you off, right? Unless you bought it 85. Well, I try to be, bro. I try to be. I appreciate that. I try to be. I mean, look. I almost died of an aneurysm almost 9 years ago. I'm not the guy yelling at the cashier for not accepting my 50-cent coupon. I'm the guy standing behind him, giving him 50 cents, telling him to shut the fuck up and move on. But I do it in a very nice way. Yeah, I do kind of have to be. I do have some aliens. Squeeze your stack. Fiat is in melt up. Boom. We will look like we all knew about it later. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I mean, I'm 15 years out still, but if it reevaluates at what I think it's going to, or close to what I think it's going to, then I'm going to trade in a good portion of my stack. John, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Glad you're here. Appreciate you swinging by. Now we got 20 likes already. That is sick, you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you. And I'm streaming horizontal, not vertical like I have before. I was doing vertical for a long time. Do you guys like this way better? $21 likes. Boom. Yeah, you just don't get as many views. You do get more views if you are on vertical stream because YouTube does push it to more people, but I'm fine with this. Nah, I appreciate you guys. Stack that gold. If you ever want to come up, you can too. We'd love to have you up on the metal mob. I mean, I want to hear from all kinds of people in the community. So if you ever want to come up, you can more than welcome. You guys all know if you ever want to come up on stage, just let us know. We all know you guys. You're all more than welcome when we can get you in on the schedule. No, not tonight. No, I'm thinking like on the metal mob one night on a Sunday. So the great manipulator. But yeah, have you up on stage on the metal mob. Just let us know. No, that's awesome, bro. I gotta go to the P.O. box. I gotta go to the post office tomorrow and set up a P.O. box. I'm sure he does too. Richard's more than welcome to come up too. You guys all know you're more than welcome to come up. We have open mic nights too. You guys are. We'll put the links in the chat. You guys can come up anytime you want. You're probably gonna get. He's probably gonna wait to send your. I don't know. Did you already send it out, Cartier? You already sent out the bear head? I don't. I have a post office near me. And I also heard that I can have it shipped to an Amazon pickup location, and there's one right down the road from me. They're rounders. No, you still have some work to do. So yeah, I'm assuming you'll probably get the swag at the same time you get the bear head, then save on shipping or whatever. Who knows? But I can get you a Metal Mob sticker too. There, Nick. Yeah, actually, Liberty showed them off on a. I'm pretty sure he did a short on them, and he showed them off during the live at the beginning of the live. So you will see it within the first 5 minutes of one of our lives after we actually get up and running. For some reason, the last like 4 or 5 shows, there's been all kinds of fucking technical difficulties. Yeah, I was talking about you, bro. Yeah, they're not completely round, but they're mostly round. The top part, the metal mob part sticks out, and doesn't the rose a little bit? Yeah, we were talking about you, bro. I was talking about you. Stack That Gold said he was talking about you. So yeah, I mean that's who I was talking about. Yeah, I can't wait. And then I got a new design too that Liberty helped me put together. So I'm gonna get probably the new design on the face, and then on the back it's gonna say um, something about Humble's Heroes. The new design has the lighthouse, the light, some lightning, the water, and then it says right on the bottom, it says Bridging the Gap. Because if you read my channel, I'm all a matter of bridging the gap between traditional savings methods and introducing precious metals. That's what I'm all about. Because I took my savings account, which is this, and turned it into precious metals. Now let me tell you, a lot of this was bought in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, because I buy weekly, right? In the 40s, in the 50s, and the 60s. So my DCA on this is all pretty low. Here we are. If I were to sell, I would be sitting pretty good. But I'm stacking for 15 years, so it doesn't matter. All that matters is how much metal I can buy with my money right now, which is shitty because it's not as much as it was 6 months ago, or even 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's great that it's up. I get it. It's awesome. It's a great feeling. Is it a shitty feeling in the same breath? Yes. Yes, for somebody who's stacking 15 years out from now, yes. It's rough. It's a hard pill to swallow, but one that I'm willing to do. Oh, that's awesome, Richard. So yeah, I'm glad it's up, but it's really bittersweet for me. Nice, man. That's awesome. You got some gold, you got some ancients, and you got some silver coming. Nice pickup. Cartier, did you look at any of those ancients I sent you? Have you had time to look them up or put them under the scope? I'm pretty sure some of those are pretty old, and they're actually in pretty decent shape. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they were mainly. I'm not into that though, but I thought they were all mainly Greek and Roman agents. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to send you the wrong stuff. I thought they were all just. Yeah, my bad. All right. Well, like I said, it's all right. I was uh, I was all pumped up that they were Greek and Roman ancients, and I'm pretty sure some of them are right. It's like there. I mean, I wasn't wrong. There are some ancient Roman coins and Greek coins in there. Because if they're all Asian, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. That would piss me off. I would feel like I was bamboozled. Yeah, I get it. All right, y'all. I'm hitting the 2 hour mark. Almost getting tired. I work today. I don't work tomorrow, but I got to be up at 6:15 so I can drive my happy ass to work for 40 minutes. So I got to split. Yeah, stack that gold. Keep in mind, I want to have you up, Richard. We want to have you up too. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea for Renee to or for John to think about coming up too. I will join someday when I have a little extra funds that I can throw something. Right now, Hummel's going to be a little tight for a couple of weeks. Got to make sure I got to lock in and do some stuff. You guys all, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Like always, stack what you can where you can. You guys do not be afraid to buy right now because at the end of the day, we're going to pay it now or we're going to pay it later, but we're going to pay it. So if you're still going to stack, stack. Don't be afraid of it. It's just silver. It's not going to hurt you. I promise. The only way it could hurt you is if your stack is so big it falls over on you and kills you. Other than that, stack what you can where you can, guys. If you can't buy 1 ounce, buy 50 cents face or 70 cents face. Doesn't matter. Keep adding. It's all a matter of adding. The dollar amount of what you can actually buy or how much silver you're going to be able to buy if you're basing it off of what you've been able to do is going to change, guys. It's going to change. Give it some time. It'll be the norm. You'll get back in. You'll jump back in knowing that it's going to be what it is. And that's where it's at. Okay? Don't be afraid of it. It's that same shiny, beautiful metal that we love. She's just being a little more respected now. We can't take her to Taco Bell anymore. We're gonna take her to the Ram, or we're gonna take her to fucking, the steakhouse now instead of Taco Bell. That's all this is. Just can't get away with buying her a 2 taco meal anymore. Now we gotta actually kind of wine and dine her. And you know what? Her taste is gonna get more expensive too. She's not going to be happy with that small little purse. It's going to have to be Gucci soon enough. But you know what? She's worth it. We all know she's worth it because we've been buying her for a long time. We've been looking at her for a long time. Touching her, fondling her, doing all that shit. We love it. Love it so much to throw it on the floor. Bam! Alright, you guys, I'm out. I'll see you all later. Probably see you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace out, guys. Stack what you can where you can. Later.